The jury asks for a calculator during jury deliberations. First of all, can they do it? Second of all, what does it really mean? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is yes, the jury can request a calculator during jury deliberations in an accident case, in a medical malpractice case, or in a wrongful death case here in the state of New York. The judge will arrange to have the court officer give them a calculator. Now, we don't know exactly why the jury is requesting the calculator, and we won't know that information until after the jury has rendered a verdict. And only then, if the jury is willing to talk to us, can we then ask them, why did you need a calculator? What was going on in your minds that you really needed to figure out so precisely that you needed this calculator? And then we'll be able to learn that information. When a jury asks for a calculator, most often we make the assumption that the jury has already reached the point where they are now considering compensation. We make the assumption that they have already considered who's responsible in this case, and in order for them to actually reach the question of how much compensation to give to you, they already have to have gotten past the first two questions. And the first question is, who's responsible for this? Who was careless? And if somebody was careless and is responsible, did that wrongdoing was it a cause of your injuries? And if the answer is yes, now is when they get to the point of determining how much compensation to give to you for the harms and losses you suffered. So now, when the jury comes in and asks for a calculator, I can tell you right now the defense will often be very concerned, because the same thing is going through their mind. What's the jury doing? Why are they asking for a calculator? What is so important that they need to calculate? Is it the medical expenses? Is it the amount of pain and suffering the person had from the time of the injury up until now? Or is it for the foreseeable future, for the next 20, 30, 40 years? And now, what the defense may want to do, they may try and start negotiating with you to try and settle the case before the jury comes back with their verdict in an attempt to short-circuit the process and hope that by settling the case, they'll achieve a greater result for a lesser amount than what the jury will ultimately come back with. It's a gamble. So why do I share this quick tidbit of information with you? I share it with you to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on during the trial process. And when you hear that the jury is now asking for a calculator, you'll now know, number one, they can have it, and number two, it'll give you a better insight and understanding why they're asking for it. So I realize you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.